All right, our temperatures came way down on Sunday after we were so balmy on Saturday in the 70s, and actually our coldest morning, not only of this cold stretch coming up, but also of the season so far, is ahead on Monday morning. So we're talking about bitter cold settling in for Monday morning, freezing temperatures pretty much all over our area, including the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain and the city of New Orleans. And the wind chills will be around 20 degrees, even south of the lake. So this is a morning you're going to want a heavy coat and a couple extra layers. Think about that stuff you haven't busted out maybe in a while, hat, gloves. I think you're going to need it, and a scarf. Protect people, pets, and plants before you go to sleep tonight on Sunday night. And if you're north of the lake, you'll want to make sure your exposed outdoor pipes are protected as well, because being in the middle 20s for several hours overnight on the North Shore could maybe threaten some of those pipes with bursting. So right now, a temperature at 50 degrees. We're at 524 on your Sunday evening, and we have gotten chilly today. We had clouds to start, beautiful sunshine, but also a cold afternoon later in the day. And these are our 24-hour temperature changes. We're about 30 degrees colder than this time even yesterday. So these are temperatures across the U.S. Springfield is looking at 0 degrees. Indianapolis, rather cold, 3 degrees. So there is some seriously cold air across a huge chunk of the Northeast and especially the Midwest right now. Here where we are just starting to see some of the colder air invading, and this is not going to last super long, but we have at least one full day of some pretty cold weather as we have this cold high pressure to our north and the front that passed through last night and early this morning and actually did bring a little bit of rain. Monday morning low temperatures, here they are. We're talking about middle 20s north of the lake, right around freezing for the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain. But away from the city, we're looking at upper 20s for places like Belle Chase, Thibodaux, near 30 for Houma. So that is all light freeze along and south of Lake Pontchartrain. But these 20s that you see off to the north are hard freeze kind of range temperatures. So just be sure, again, pipes are protected north of the lake, as well as plants, pets, and people. And south, don't have to worry about your pipes, but you do want to make sure plants and pets and people are all safe and warm. Monday morning forecast for a lot of kids. I think this is the final week before the Christmas break and holiday break, and it looks like it's going to be a really cold start. You can see temperatures just warming through the 30s south of the lake, but on the North Shore, you're sitting in the 20s, and even at 8 a.m. still at freezing before you warm up. And we've been talking about the wind. Now, it will slack off a bit tonight, but it will still be breezy enough, I think, early tomorrow morning that we will feel the wind chill. 10 p.m. we're feeling like about 30 first of all tonight. This is 3 a.m. early tomorrow, feeling like 20s, and now we'll fast forward through the morning, and here we are feeling still like 20s and maybe even seeing a couple of upper teens the farther north you go toward Mississippi. Our wind forecast to show you that quickly, these will be northeasterly winds, sustained wind speeds in the blue numbers, so you can see it's not excessively windy overnight, but with that occasional gust up to maybe 15-20 miles per hour, it'll still feel very cold if you're out there, especially just before sunrise tomorrow. Overnight, of course, expecting our freeze. Just a quick recap of what we're expecting tonight with 20s north and lower 30s south of Lake Pontchartrain. Highs tomorrow get stuck in the 40s. It will be a beautiful sunny day, but cold, so those layers will be key. Northeast winds through the day slacking off to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And just looking quickly at your Monday forecast, here we are sitting in the 40s through the afternoon. And then we do have one more pretty cold morning on Tuesday, but it will not be cold as Monday morning. So again, just to reiterate, north of the lake, hard freeze, protect people, plants, pets, and your pipes. South of the lake, just the people, plants, and pets. Don't have to worry about those pipes. We will not be at those excessively cold temperatures for very long south of Lake Pontchartrain. Some people ask, do I need to run my water? And the thing is, it really just depends. Different houses built differently, whether you have your pipes in certain locations that are insulated or not. But generally, when you get to mid-20s, if you just have worries, if you have concerns and want to be on the safe side, you can run a thin kind of spaghetti or pencil thin a stream of water, and you only have to do that for one of your faucets all the way at the back of your house, the farthest from the water line. So again, you don't have to, as long as your pipes are well insulated. You shouldn't have to worry about that, but if you just want to be on the super safe side, that is something you can do to keep the water running so it isn't as likely to freeze. 7-day forecast shows again Tuesday morning, another cold morning, but it won't be quite as cold. We're talking about probably light to moderate freeze conditions north of the lake. if you're doing stuff for your pipes and plants and pets tonight, if you're north of the lake, just keep them in place for Tuesday morning. Same thing south of the lake. Won't be as cold, but still cold. And then highs on Tuesday around 60. And look how quickly we jump into the 70s. Then we see a little front move through. So one model has a few showers on Wednesday, a couple on Thursday. With this next weaker front, that just barely brings our temperatures down a little bit on Friday, but it will be cooler on Friday. And then for the weekend, the big one leading up to other parts of later December and Christmas and so forth, our temperatures will be in the lower 70s, and our rain chance, it does look like, might be there on Sunday. So we're a ways out from that, but just a heads up, we might have a couple of showers with a kind of spring-like feel for next weekend to finish out that weekend. We'll have more coming up on WWL Plus and at 10:30 on WWL.